Good day everyone, it's Nick here, and we're looking at Saint Dragon on the ZX Spectrum. Not the 48K this time, because I don't think this game came out on that system, but the 128K. Published by Storm Software, if I include my T's in my words, in 1990, and based on the arcade cabinet by Jaleco. Now, this game was originally released in 1990, as I said, got quite good reviews at the time, but when it was released 2 years later in 1992, some reviewers absolutely slated it. But anyway, I'll let you be the judge. Also came out on the Commodore Amiga, Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, and the Commodore 64, and probably some others as well. It's a typical side-scrolling shoot-'em-up in the vein of R-Type. I've already reviewed this game on the Commodore Amiga, and it was quite impressive really, although not the best of shooters, but it was pretty good, pretty up there. Now, this game has a number of frailties, which we'll come to, but it's based over 5 levels. The music is good on this, the graphics are good, the sound is good, but it moves so sluggishly slow. That's a tongue twister for you. So you control this cyborg dragon. You can use the towel as a sort of like shield against these alarmingly slow red dots. But the play area is ridiculously small. Look, I'm at the top already, so it's not using much of the screen. And also as well, it's ridiculously difficult. It's a very tough game indeed. The Amiga version was a bit more forgiving, and I've seen footage of the arcade version as well, and that was more forgiving as well. This is a different animal, a different cyborg dragon animal. So as pretty as it seems, overall, I don't think I like it that much. Some people absolutely love this game, but although I always sing the Spectrum's praises and what they can get out of it and the programming, so it doesn't quite work on this one for me. Now there's a lot moving on the screen quite often, and the game suffers from slowdown when that happens, and I think that's probably why they couldn't release it on the 48K. They was very ambitious with this. Graphically, you can't knock it, as I say, but it doesn't quite work in my humble opinion. So let's try and get as far as we can, which doesn't look like very far. We're on level 1. At the end of each level, there's, I think, a boss there. But you got a few continues, so it's good in that regard. But it takes a lot of effort to be any good at this game, and I don't think the effort's quite worth it. Have you played this game on the ZX Spectrum 128K or any other versions? Please check out my review on the Commodore Amiga so you've got a comparison. I'd like to see the Spectrum, especially the 128K, throwing its weight to it. Good music, as I said at the start. Not really happening for me. A number of power-ups to collect, which makes progress a little bit easier. If we shoot this purple thing, which I don't think we're going to be able to, we'll get double power or double shot. Look at that cool animation, these bug things flying across. But I'm dead again. Are we going to get off level 1? I think the answer to that is no. So I'm trying to review as many games on the Spectrum as I possibly can, and other versions. So I include, I tend to review Commodore Amiga, Game Boy Advance, and the Spectrum. So from different eras there, and we touch also sometimes on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3, in particular pinball, which once I've reviewed every pinball once I've reviewed every pinball table I want to review on Zen Pinball 2 and Pinball Arcade, he'll probably be doing some other games as well. But who knows what the future holds. We're on alien territory. Now, the backstory to this game, why this dragon is trying to shoot everything, although I always skip over the storyline because it's not really that important. But basically, this cyborg dragon has rebelled against his creators or something and wants to destroy everyone around himself. Don't know why. But anyway, it's a battle. The story isn't really that important. Continue? Yeah, okay. We've got 1 credit left, so why not? Let's see if we can get any distance on this. I hope so, but maybe not. You see the score on the top left there? There's a lot of zeros for me to fill in. I've got 143 points so far. That's not bad, is it? But the tip is, to get any distance on this, is to use your towel as a sort of like shield. Man, this is slow. How slow is this? So criticisms. It needs a bigger play area. It needs maybe slightly less stuff on the screen, and it needs to move quicker. Fun? Not really. It's not really a adrenaline rush. It's a bit like a slowly guide your thing through a maze. How am I going to get through here? Whoops, there we go. So we've got the power up. At least we can shoot more things now. So we might have half a chance. Is this the furthest I've got so far? Probably. Colour bleed, there isn't any really, so that's good. Graphics are detailed on 8-bit system. How much stuff's moving on the screen at the same time, folks? This is 128k territory. Oh, I don't know how I got through there, but I did. Oh my god, we're doing half decent this time. So I've reviewed quite a few shooters on the ZX Spectrum now. What's your favourite one so far? Or what ones haven't I come to? There's Agony on the Commodore Amiga that I got to review at some point. Not sure if that came out on the Spectrum. You control an owl, I think. It's a bit weird. Well, I like it when the makers are a bit inventive. Instead of controlling a spaceship, they've gone for a dragon. So hats off to them there. Boom. There was, what was that game like? I reviewed a game recently where you controlled a winged dragon over strange lands. That suffered a bit as well. Maybe dragons are doomed for shooting 'em up games. Oh, I think I'm dead again, am I? Have I got one? I've got another life. Might be my last one as we go past the red tree with the smart green hairstyle. Boom, 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 boom. I'm sure there's some long plays on YouTube of people completing this, but I haven't got the patience to do this. Nice high score chart, nice graphics on the font there. Good attention to detail, so I think we'll have one last go as we seem to be getting slightly better, although painful as it is. I can't slate this game because it's got a lot of good elements. There's just a few elements letting it down. Right, let's try and use the towel as a shield this time. Right, lads, you're all dead. Not the smoothest scroller in the world as we go past. It's sort of like in like bits, isn't it? But. But if you ignore the background bit. Oh look, there's a shoot 'em up weapon. Let's get that. Right. We need this to progress any distance. Or maybe some meteor firepower. That's what we need. Don't know what that thing is. A grub or something. Take that. Destroy everything in your path. I mean, they're throwing a lot of red dots at an alarmingly slow speed. I don't know what these weapons are. I certainly need a cheat for infinite energy or infinite power here, or is that the same thing? Infinite lives. So I won't be making any progress anytime soon on this. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Spectrum games. I'd like to think at some point when I'm 506 I would have reviewed them all. Oh, I don't know what's going on with that sound when it explodes. Sounds like Beaker from the Muppets there on acid or something. Yes, continue? I don't think so. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. A lot of good elements, but a few bad elements letting it down, stopping it in my opinion being an all-time classic. But that was Saint Dragon on the ZX Spectrum 128K, released in 1990 by Storm Software and based on the arcade cabinet by Jaleco. Thank you for watching that side-scrolling action, and until next time, goodbye!
Goodbye!